Good morning. It's a good morning, but it's not a great morning. I'm sitting 12 minutes from my house. Sitting in my truck, fixing myself a little bit of something to eat. This is how most of my mornings start out. And most of the time I'm on the road, not 12 minutes from my house. But why am I here 12 minutes from my house? Well, I wanted to get an early start. I'm going to Commerce, California today. It's pretty darn close to 1,000 miles, with speed limits of only 60 in Oregon and 55 in California, which I'll squeeze a little extra out of that. But I have to still figure that speed limit. So with that said, we got fog this morning. We knew it was going to be here. It doesn't look like it's going to be really dense, but I have to prepare for it. Outside temperature is about 35 degrees. But the reason I'm here, Bev has some appointments at 8 o'clock this morning. And I wanted to take off about 6, which is, I'm running a little late. A few minutes. I'll be about 20 minutes late getting out of here 6. I don't really have enough time. I have to leave. I want to cover about 10 hours today. And so if I leave here, I'm on, going to be running Mountain Pacific time. So I'll be in the same time zone all day because I'm going south. So because of that, what I'm doing is I want to cover about 10 hours, like I just said. That means if I get out of here at 6:30, I will be able to, my 10 hours will be up around 4:30. Very critical for a truck because parking is just rare. It's hard to find some parking. I know where I want to go. I know where I'd like to get to tonight. And 4:30, things are going to start filling up with trucks, all these truck stops, rest areas, places. And I know where, that is the biggest thing. So I wanted to get out of here at 6, but I slept in for just a touch longer. I got me some Cheerios. I'm going to have some yogurt here. That's going to be breakfast. But yesterday I was telling Bev, I says, I know I want to stay home in my own bed last night, but I said she would have to get up at 5 o'clock, 5:30, to drive me over here. I would then before that, I would have to eat at home, do what I'm doing, which would be more convenient than this. But I'll tell you, during the night I went, you guess what? I left my chocolate muffins home. I left my frozen burritos home. I brought my food and everything last night. I packed the truck last night. And I was unpacking and I went, where's my burritos? Where's my muffins? Where's my croissants? Where's my little jelly things, nutritious? I snack on those. Very nutritious, no sugar. And I have a little cup I just throw them in. And as I drive along, I just eat one once in a while. Okay? They're all home. So I have to take off today with no chocolate muffins, no croissants, no jelly beans. They aren't jelly beans. They're jelly somethings. I don't know what they call them. But that's what really's hurting me. Not really. This way, Bev can get up. She's probably already up. She's getting ready, going, okay. instead of coming down here, driving me over here, driving back, then she has to get ready and all this stuff, which she would have to get up a good 2 hours earlier than she'd normally have to get up. And I says, there's no sense in it. My truck sits down there. I've got a nice bed. I've got food. I've got a refrigerator. I got what I need. And I just need to sleep. So, but what is really great about this? This is December 1st. This load should take me around 10 days before I get back to this point again. Then I've got 10 days again before Christmas Day. And I told Bev, I says, if I could do one more run before Christmas Day, hopefully the weather's good. No snow. Very little snow. No ice. No ice. No substitute. No ice. That would be a way to round out a year. A good way financially, keep my time and everything. Because what is cool about this is, even greater than not having my chocolate muffins and my croissants, is I'm taking 4 months off. 4 months. Now, I'm going to be a local, so I can haul a load once in a while. Which local, bring a load from pick it up, maybe Seattle, bring it over here, drop it for another truck to pick it up. But it won't be very much, maybe, if it even happens. It's just a matter of what the loads come loose. The company says, hey, Steve, could you go pick this one up, bring it back to the yard? I could spend one day, I run out, pick up 300 or 400 miles for a day, come back, park it, and go back home. The reason this is so critical is because this video that I'm making right now, for the next 4 months, I am going to produce more videos and more videos. And I've got some great plans out there for each of you as a viewer. And you're going to be able to see what this whole thing is building up to. Looking through the windshield. The life of a truck driver and what it takes. Like this morning, sleeping in your own truck 12 miles from your house. Things we do as truck drivers. Not all people do this. Family man, I know some would make their wives drive them. But this is the life. This is the real life. Being gone for 10 days or 14 days at a time. For the last month and a half, I've been home one day and 2 nights. Actually, 2 nights. 1 day and 2 nights. For the last 45 days or something like that, my loads have been that way. I've kind of accepted that because I knew I was getting close to my 4 months off. But you don't want that. No life at home. It takes 1 day just to relax, just to come back around to find out what home's all about. I'll tell you, when you're away from home 10 to 15 days, and I'll say 10 to 14 days, I've been gone a few times, 15 days, you start losing reality of home. Your wife, your children, responsibilities as a husband, or if you're a lady driver, responsibilities as a wife or a mother. You might have mom or somebody or husband that's unemployed taking care of the kids while you're on the road. It's not a normal life. It really isn't. And you've got to be ready for it. And if you aren't, you shouldn't be a truck driver. And there's a lot of people out here that aren't truck drivers. And I just noticed in a report that there's a 30,000 shortage of truck drivers right now. They're trying to figure this all out. Why there's a 30? Well, I can answer one question is, so many drivers got on the road early last spring, and they've gone through the spring and the fall, summer, And a few of them hit some of the snow out here in the Denver and the Montana and areas, Midwest, Eastern states. And they're saying, I don't want any part of this. I don't want any part of this. I'm going to find a better job. And most of them can apply for unemployment, I'm assuming. I don't know how the trucking laws work for unemployment. But yeah, they've called it quits to it. They're off. They're done. They don't want this life anymore. They've had their fill of life in the fast lane, even the slow lane, and missing their chocolate donuts, their chocolate muffins, and their croissants. It's life. I'll be back with you. Right now, I got to get ready. I was looking at my clock. It's oh yeah, I got to get going. Eat my Cheerios and got my milk here. No. See, I brought my milk. At least I remembered that. Yeah. Cheerios and my yogurt. That's breakfast. I'll see you later. I'm Steve Allen, and you have a beautiful day. And don't worry about rush hour. Guess what? You go rush hour, you go work, you come home, and you're back home again. We're not home. Truck driver is not home again, unless you call this your home. And you better call it your home, because this is where you live. See each and every one of you. You have a great day. Bye.